So hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. As you all of know, we have started the channel that is on the cyber security. So we are already covered the 50% of the syllabus from the cyber security. So let's move towards the subject. So exactly the subject code was 2150002, right? So this is the kind of thing. Yes, we have covered the chapter number 1, that is the system vulnerability scanning. We have done the network defense tools, firewalls, packet filters, net, port forwarding, VPN and all that in the previous videos with the hands-on experience. Still we have remaining with the hands-on practical session on the VPN and the port forwarding and all this thing. So today we are starting the chapter number 3rd. So you can see we are mostly done with the 50% of the syllabus. We are now taking the third chapter, that is a web application tools. So now we are moving forward towards the web servers. So we have to understand exactly what exactly the web application is. See, uh, there is a difference between a website. There is a difference between the website and the web application. So website is nothing but you can say uh, 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 you can say only a particular website which will deliver you a static content. Let's say if you have any website relating to giving the information about your city, let's say Rajkot or Ahmedabad, so it will give you only the best static information like places to visit and all that, right? The famous things. While the web application is a dynamic thing. So you can take an example of the Flipkart, Amazon is a dynamic, or a Facebook or Instagram. This is the dynamic thing you can play with. You can do so many things. So uh, this is exactly the thing. So the web application is a dynamic thing where you can search your data, add to the cart and purchase anything in the Facebook and the Instagram. You can follow, or you can request a friend, you can chat over there. So this is the web applications. So web applications are the applications which are hosted onto the web servers. Web applications are the applications which are hosted onto the web servers. Now what exactly the web server is, we need to understand. A web server is nothing but only a kind of system. Let's say you have your system, in your system you have installed the Windows, right? So you will have some, let's say the 8 GB of RAM and 1 TB of hard disk and some kind of processor i3 i5. The similar kind web servers are nothing but a kind of system which will have a higher number of RAM, like 100 GBs of RAM, and you can say the terabytes of hard disk and powerful processors for the processing. So the web servers are the servers where the web applications are hosted. Like Flipkart is hosted on some web servers. You can say Amazon is hosted on the some web servers. You would also be aware about the Amazon web services, that is AWS. You Google, or you can also aware about the GoDaddy.com. So these are nothing but the web servers at where you will host your application. Your application will be developed in the different languages, Java, PHP, .NET, and all these things, right? So this is the kind of thing, the web servers. So now we are going in detail into the web application tools. So now I think now you will more understand about the web applications. What exactly the web application is? Applications running on the web servers, right? So let me give a very much small example of a web application. Most of you guys have the weather applications into your mobile, which will give you the weather of your current city or your current location, like which what is the weather of your thing and weather forecasting. So from where the data is coming? From where the data is coming? Do you have sensors onto your mobile? No, you don't have that, right? The data is coming from the web servers. That web servers is running the application of the weather, which is giving you the data of the Junagadh location or the Rajkot location or the Ahmedabad location. Are you getting my point? The web applications are the nothing but the applications running onto the web servers, which will give you data, which will give some data, right? A Google. Google is nothing but the application running on Google server. So these are the kind of thing. Now we are talking about the security and the vulnerabilities and the network security issues of this web application servers. Yes, now you will be getting the things where we are, what we are talking about, right? Okay, so scanning for the web vulnerabilities tools. Let's say Google is running onto the server, and Amazon is running onto the server. So what the hackers will try to do, there are different tools available in the market. Let's say the Nikto and WAF, the HTTP utilities, curl, OpenSSL. Through this tools or through the softwares, you can identify the detailed information of a web application server. You can identify a detailed information of a web application server. So what exactly the detailed information, like what which is a type of a server, let's say which is a type of a server, what are the vulnerabilities open in there, and what are the headers there. So we'll see in the we'll see next into the demonstration. So my first concern to you would be to understanding the web application tools, right? So to understand that, we have to understand the web applications. So we have to understand the web application servers. So servers are nothing but a system which runs web applications. Now the applications would be the two type also, the web application and the desktop application. Web application requires the internet and the servers, while the desktop application will be installed onto a system. Let's say the Microsoft Office will be installed onto a system. It does not require internet, right? It just installed onto a system and it just run the okay. So this is the kind of thing. So the desktop applications which you install into your system, but the web applications run onto the web server, you need the internet to access that web application, and you will be accessing onto the browser. Example of Flipkart web application, Amazon web application, Google web applications, right? So we are talking about the vulnerabilities, loopholes, problems in the web server which are exposed and which can be identified from some of the tools available into the market, which are used by these hackers, and they are just try to crack the web servers and ultimately downing the web application. Sometimes you heard that that particular web server is hacked. Now the application web server is crashed and web particular thing is down. So this is a kind of thing that happen. So there are the different tools. We are starting with the first tool, that is a Nikto. Okay, so Nikto is nothing but, so let us move towards the PPT. A Nikto is a vulnerability assessment tool for the web application servers. Yes, a Nikto is a web server scanner. Yes, we have the term web server. Nikto is a web server scanner which performs a comprehensive test against a web server for the multiple items, 2600 potentially dangerous files or the CGIs. So it can identify 2600 potentially dangerous files which are available to the servers, which can harm the servers or the CGI. CGI is something with the common gateway interface, which is used to access the server. A version on the server, which version of the server is running, version specific problems on the over 230 servers. So it supports more than 230 type of servers: Windows server, Ubuntu server, Windows version, Ubuntu version 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, Red Hat, OpenSUSE. There are so many servers available, right? Nikto supports a libviscous anti-IDS method. Okay, a NICTO performs a security or the information checks, that is a misconfiguration, default files and scripts, insecure file scripts, and the outdated software. So this is, so what exactly this? This is something but the vulnerabilities available into the server. Like what are the misconfiguration done on the server, default files and scripts, insecure files and scripts, and the outdated software, through which a hacker just identify this information and try to get on this and try to hack the system, right? To understand what is a vulnerability scanner and why we need it, to family with the operation of the NICTO vulnerability scanner. A look at the Whiskas anti-IDS tactics. So this is a kind of thing. It is like it is identifying the particular thing. So we are not going much into the theory. So let's move towards the practical.